all the issues that we deal with in a large country like India with a exceptionally large population, especially with regard to land uses, the pressure on land. I remember coming to this place about 3 years ago. It was nothing but a barren scrub with few pioneer species like Palash. Today, if you look around, all he did was removed grazing by, of course, giving alternative sites. And this is something all this we see around has not been planted. This is a root stock that has come up. The density of the vegetation that has come up is, I mean, so impressive. I would not be surprised if on my next visit we will have a tigers rearing cubs here. Everything that Srinivas does here is organic and in tune with nature and its ways. There is nothing that he does which is counter to the nature. What are crops he raises? There is some crops which are meant for the parakeets and the birds. There are some crops which are meant for the langurs to come and feed on. He doesn't compete with them. Yet there is a lot that he harvests for his consumption and that of his guests and all his staff. And for me today, the highlight of the moment was children going to school, the very young ones in one lot, and then later on the slightly older ones. The happiness on their faces, the joy in their faces, the way that they cheered at, waved at Srinivas, I felt like waving back to them and talking to them, ki kaun si class mein padhte ho, kya padhte ho. The happiness that they had on going to school was absolutely. So I was discussing this with my friend Bhanu Prasad who came. Not possible for us to change the world. I mean, that's not our job. But each one of us is able to make that little difference to the people around us. Many of us would do, if many of us would do that, that's a significant difference to the world. Some of the things that Srinivas are trying to work on some of the things from the local economy by adding value to it, it calls for a lot of risk-taking ability. And I asked him as a friend, is he really stretching himself? Now, if you ask me, can we look for solutions like a nice blending of public funding and private funding to be able to look at these initiatives through an SME that would add value to the local produce? Rather than get us lay 1 rupee for something that I produced today, the farmer is able to get 2 rupees or 3 rupees, it would make a lot of difference. So this is something that I would really like Srinivas to give a good thought to and maybe bounce it off the members of the trust that he has constituted, who are all accomplished people in their respective domains. I'm sure they'll come out with the solutions to be able to make better use of the local resources. I loved every moment here. I'm looking forward to my next visit.